Hey there, it's Casey. I'm here at TaxSaleAcademy.com and welcome to our weekly tax sale question segment. This week's question comes to us from Donald. It says, I bought a tax sale property with a city lien. Now what do I do? Donald, first off, thank you for your question. So to those folks that are watching this right now who might not be aware, when you buy a tax defaulted piece of real estate, when you buy a tax deed in the majority of states, all private party liens will be extinguished. Things like mechanics liens, like the plumber, things like mortgages, those types of liens are going to be extinguished. They will not stick with the property. But the government is not going to write laws that extinguish their own liens, essentially. So, in other words, if one department, such as the tax collector, has a lien that they foreclose, it's not going to eliminate a lien from the code enforcement department right across the hall, right? And code enforcement liens are going to be the most common liens that we see that will stick with a property after the tax foreclosure. These are typically things like weed violations, like you didn't mow the yard. They're tall weeds, blight issues, safety issues, maybe sidewalk clearing issues, those kinds of things. So as a tax law investor, if you buy a property that has a city or county lien, such as a code enforcement lien, that is going to become your responsibility. Now, I've got a few episodes on this, but what usually happens is that the city or the county will notice the issue. They'll write you a notice to correct. If it is your weeds, they'll say, hey, mow your yard, clean up your property, whatever it is. Then they wait a set period of time, maybe a month or so, and they issue you a ticket, a citation, a fine if those issues have not been fixed. Now, when that fine goes unpaid, because as a delinquent taxpayer, they also probably are not too concerned about paying those tickets, then the county or the city will come out and they'll issue you another fine and maybe another fine. And in some cases, these can lead to daily fines in the hundreds of dollars for a year or longer, however long it takes for that property to get through the tax foreclosure system. Now, I have seen fines that total well in excess of $100,000 against tax sale property. So it is crucial to research this information beforehand. But unfortunately, for this situation, for our viewer, those liens have become his responsibility. So at this point, you basically have two options. Both of these options will start with eliminating the issue that caused the lien in the first place. If it is trash, clean it up. If it's weeds, mow them down. If it's a safety issue, repair it. Solve the issue immediately. After that, you can choose to pay off the fine and be done with it. If it's just a few $100, that's probably going to be the easiest way to do it. Walk into the county, pay it, move on with your life. The second option is to attempt to negotiate the lien, which is definitely suggested for the larger liens, especially those well into the 5 or 6 figures. Now, every area, every situation is different, but you can often get the soft costs reduced. Those are like the daily fines and things like that. Now, you will still likely need to pay for any of the hard costs, such as reimbursing the county for cleanup that they sent their crews out there to do. But the rest of it, the bulk of most fines, might be negotiable. This is going to depend entirely on the county department responsible for this, and will often even require you to present your case before a board, and they'll make a decision as to what to do at that point. Now, you don't know what that decision is going to be prior to going in there and getting their answer, and sometimes it might even depend on their personality or what type of mood they're in that day. Now, there, of course, are strategies that we teach to get the fines lower, and we've seen a lot of success with those strategies that we teach in the academy. And we even have some investors that are very risk tolerant and actually focus on those types of properties, since they do tend to scare off many investors. So, Donald, in short, clean it up, and one or two options: either pay it off or go in there and hope you can negotiate it. I hope this helps you out. For more information on tax law investing, make sure you check out all the links in today's video description, including our primary site at TaxSaleAcademy.com, where we offer our most comprehensive step-by-step training. Hey, take care, folks. See you next time. Bye-bye.